Hi guys, how is everybody? I've missed you for a while, had some stuff going on and just didn't feel like doing a video, so haven't been reading much either, but now I'm hoping to get back into it. Another pajama video, book haul from the library. So here we go. I forget which one is 2 and which one is 3, but the first book in this series was awesome. 5 stars. I can't think of what it's called. I can't think of it. There's a girl's name in it, but I can't think of it. She is the girl in the first book, Jenna Fox, The Adoration of Jenna Fox. There we go. She is I don't know what you'd call her. I don't think she's an AI, and she doesn't know anything different. She lives a normal life. Her dad works for this big fancy security or company that does healthcare. Well, she gets hurt one day when she's a teenager, and she cut her arm and it bleeds blue. So she was like freaking out. She told her mom, and her mom's like, no, it's no big deal, nothing. So finally she finds out everything. And like her dad, they have to live in a certain place because her dad is like a secret employee or something. But I don't know. It's definitely sci-fi, but it's really good, and I can't wait to read 2 and 3. This one I got, I think yesterday or day before. When they cover the author's name up. Robin Lucas, Maybe She'll Stay. And I've already started. I'm on chapter 3, and it's really good. And it's, has an LGBTQ character in it. And it's about this woman who, I think she's in her 40s. She's a teacher at a university. And she has been married 3 times, engaged however many times, however many boyfriends, and is still not married for good. So that's as far as we got, really. It talked a little bit about her being a professor, but it's mostly been talking about her relationships. But what I liked about it was that I don't like sex stuff, and I don't like details, but I don't mind them saying, you know, we slept together, or we made love, or I don't mind that. I just don't like details. And this one talked about it a decent amount, but they didn't give details yet. So I like it. As of right now, I would recommend it. And it's short. It's only like 225 pages. So I thought I would get my groove back with a short book. Let's see. These two are, well, kind of short. 12 Months in a Day by Louisa Young. I know nothing about it, but it looks good. And it sounded good, or I wouldn't have ordered it. This one I want to read. This one's a male-male romance. It is Something Wild and Wonderful by Anita Kelly. I can't wait to get into that one. It has 346 pages, so it's not bad. Okay, this one. This one sounds awesome. Now, I don't know if I know how to say this. Verena Palladino's Jersey Italian Love Story by Terry Lynn DeFino. I love the cover. Like, absolutely love the cover. It is amazing. If anybody's read any of these, let me know, especially this one. Now, where'd that other one go? This one, speaking of loving the cover, Wayward by Amelia Hart. Look at that cover, guys. Isn't that amazing? Like, and it sounds so good. I've seen so many reviews on this, and like, all my friends love it. It's like 320 pages, and it just, I know nothing about it. I'm not reading synopses anymore. I want to go in blind. So, I know nothing. And I've never really read horror. I've read a couple Stephen King's. I've read, I don't know, a couple more, but not a lot. And this one is creepy, and they covered the title again. She is a Haunting, I think is what it's called, yeah. By Trang something Tran. And it just looks creepy. Look at that. The light. It just looks creepy. Like, she looks creepy. Okay, this one I want to read because it's small. The Strays by Emily Vito. I've heard of this around before. This one I just saw yesterday in a video that someone loved it, devoured it. Ghost House by Alexandra Adornetto. Looks good. I can't wait to read this one. The Nightmare Man by J.H. Markert. I've seen a lot of people read this one, and I haven't heard anything bad. This one I want to read. Look how small it is. I thought, you know, can't be that bad. The Spite House by Johnny Compton, but it does not have good ratings. Like, doesn't have great ratings. So if you've read this, let me know. I don't know. Sometimes short books, like, don't really get in the story good or something. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But it looks good. And this cover is amazing. The Bone Spindle by Leslie Vedder. Look at that cover. I hate the light in this room. I mean, it's YA, I know that much. YA fantasy. And just that cover is amazing. What's this? The Woman Who Couldn't Scream, which I thought sounded really darn good, by Christina Dodd. I've never heard of her and never heard of the book, but I thought it sounded good just by the cover. And this one, I didn't know was going to be quite a chunker. In the Middle of Hickory Lane by Heather Weber. Again, pretty cover. I love the flower. Covers get me every time. Now this one. Speaking of smut. Someone tell me if this is smut and I won't read it. Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. Everybody loves Tessa Bailey, but I've never read anything by her. So let me know before I get into something I despise. What is in this? It looks so good. It looks cute. It looks, I don't know. It looks awesome, but I'm afraid of it. And this one I want to read so bad. Venco, and then it says Coven, which I don't know which one it is, by Sherry Demeline. It's about witches. I love reading about witches. And this is a chunker. Let's see. 500 pages. The Skeleton Key by Erin Kelly. One book, two families, a lifetime of obsession. And again, the cover. Mirror Girls by Kelly McWilliams. This is YA historical fiction. Not a chunker, not too big. And, like, it's hard to see, but look at the cover. I've got to get better light in this room. I'm hopefully saving the best two for last. I've seen this at the library the past 10 times I've been there, and I don't know what to think, but it's cute. Tuesday Nights in 1980 by Molly Prentice. Never heard of it, never heard of her. I have no idea. Let's see if it's new. Nope, 2016. That's weird that it's that old and I've never heard of it. Okay, this one is supposed to be really good and was recommended by someone in my book group on Facebook. The Dream Daughter by Diane Chamberlain. And a lot of people have read her. I know, and they love her, but I just haven't read her yet. And someone said, oh, she's like Colleen Hoover. And I'm like, oh, Lord. Like, is she like Colleen Hoover? If she is, tell me, because I will not read it. Okay, one of my favorite authors. I read one book of his, I don't know, and gave it 5 stars. So this one is Every Last Fear by Alex Finley. He seems to like strings because this one has it too. This one has lines. What Have We Done by Alex Finley. I think one of these is newer. I'm not sure which one. But I read The Night Shift and gave it 5 stars. Loved it. But I haven't read a thriller, and it wasn't scary, but they said it was a thriller. I haven't read a thriller for a year or two. So I read it, and it was awesome. So, highly recommend. Okay, guys. That's it. If you've read any of these, warn me. Let me know what they're like. Okay, guys. Have a good night. Bye.